Pokémon Go, 10 tips, tricks, and cheats to be the best trainer in the world. 1. Visit parks with multiple Pokestops. While you can find Pokémon just about anywhere, if you want to find lots of Pokémon, you want to go to a populated area. Cities are a pretty good starting point, but we prefer parks, especially parks with a good body of water, or saltwater beach parks, for the ultimate Pokémon catching experience. Different terrain will help you find different types of Pokémon, while parks with multiple Pokestops ensure that you won't run out of Pokeballs while hunting. In our testing, Pokestops also encourage the spawning of more Pokémon, especially if you attach lure. 2. Hunt in pairs. When Pokémon appear, they appear for everyone and can be caught by every person in your area. As such, hunting in pairs, or even groups, is encouraged. Not only is it fun to banter with friends while wandering your neighborhood for Pokémon, but you can also cover more ground as you try to figure out just where that 3-footstep Kadabra might be hiding. 3. Hunt safely at night. First of all, do not get stabbed or robbed. It's clearly not safe to go by yourself to a lure-enabled Pokestop in the middle of a city at night. That said, you can smartly hunt in pairs or small groups at night to find Pokémon you wouldn't ordinarily find during the daytime. Just stick to well-lit areas and have a car nearby. I have been able to find quite a number of awesome fairy-type Pokémon either by sitting in my house or wandering close by on nighttime walks with my dogs. 4. Want to catch a lot of Pokémon quickly? Try parking lots. For whatever reason, Pokémon seem to love spawning in parking lots, especially if they're near Pokestops. I've had luck seeing 4, 5, and even 6 common Pokémon show up in the lot by our local Trader Joe's, as well as several gas stations. 5. When catching Pokémon, turn off R. It's pretty awesome to see that Pikachu spawn on your coffee machine, but R, augmented reality, can often make it more difficult to catch your creatures, and drain your battery, too. To keep your device steady and ready for anything, flip R off. You can always turn it back on if you find a Pokémon in a particularly hilarious location. 6. If your game crashes when catching a Pokémon, don't fret. Game developer Niantic's servers are frequently overloaded, and as such, sometimes your game can crash or severely hang after you catch a Pokémon, leaving it motionless in its Pokeball. Don't panic, force quit the game and reopen it. In the crash, you'll either have automatically caught the Pokémon, check your Pokédex, or it will still be spawned and waiting for you. 7. Play during off hours. As much fun as it is to play at lunchtime, the afternoon hours are often some of the busiest times for the game. If you can play later in the evening or early in the morning, you will have a much more enjoyable time exploring the world. 8. Use Ingress to find Pokestops. Niantic used many of the maps within its previous game, Ingress, to populate Pokestops and gyms in the Pokémon Go world. As such, you can use Ingress's map system to figure out where, exactly, you should target your hunting efforts. If you see portals on Ingress's map, those translate to Pokestops. 9. Be picky with your Stardust and candy. When you first start Pokémon Go, it's tempting to want to boost and evolve your first Pokémon, but I'd encourage waiting. As you level up, you will find lots of higher level creatures, which will often become much more powerful when evolved. 10. When evolving creatures, choose the higher level creatures. When power boosting your Pokémon, you'll see a level ring around their portrait. The amount filled in the ring indicates their level in comparison to your own max level, the far right side of the ring. If they're close to your level to begin with, the result will be a much higher evolved creature.